Spring has sprung. If that's what you want. Well? Yes? Gotta cool off. I'm listening. Let's go. Time for a swim? Spring has sprung. Let's celebrate! Orders from me? Best wishes. Very well. Beautiful. Yes? If that's what you want. Gotta cool off. Don't get too excited. Spring has sprung. Don't get carried away. Let's go. Time for a swim? Yes? Well?
Hey everyone, GuardianE here with another Camilla Emblem clear video in Fire Emblem Heroes, today taking on Leif, Unifier of Thracia, in his very own legendary hero battle on Abyssal difficulty. So Leif here ready to wreak havoc with his Meisterbogen, his Master Bow, alongside his all-new special, which allows him to basically proc Gale Force as a ranged unit, But the map itself isn't terribly bad. Leif doesn't move until about turn 3. You're in this enclosed area where these columns act as a barrier, but otherwise as flyers you have free reign, which is pretty nice. The enemies will sort of file in down the middle here. There will be plenty of reinforcements as per usual in an Abyssal map. They'll appear behind you, they'll appear in front of you, they'll appear around, they'll appear near Leif, so definitely be ready for a drawn-out fight if you're not going to do something like a one-turn clear. I don't believe the reinforcements are based around getting certain kills. I don't think the trigger point for reinforcements is killing a particular unit, so I think they're going to appear regardless, as long as there are still units on the field, so to speak. Leif himself has some impressive stats. His bow is basically a brave bow on both phases. They did equip Darting Blow 3 on him, so one of Leif's sort of min stats is his speed. He doesn't have high speed. That's by design, because he's going to be doubling essentially with the Master Bow anyway. So he's getting stats in other places as a result. However, the Darting Blow, actually in combination, there's going to be a Cleric that appears that has slow. So the combination of the Cleric hitting an opponent with slow, in addition to the Darting Blow 3, will allow Leif to kind of attack and avoid getting doubled back on enemy phase. Ordinarily, Meisterbogen does have the effect of preventing follow-up attacks if he initiates. However, that is only in a player-controlled environment. So that's only if a player is controlling Leif, and obviously, in this case, there is not a player controlling Leif. It is the AI. They also start your units out separated, which is kind of annoying. They separate them out to the sides here, meaning that you're not going to get all of the initial buffs that you might on teams that you use that sort of rely on tactic skills or any other kind of proximity buffs, anything like that. The two knights here, the two armors, both have wary fighters, so doubling them is a no-go. And you have two mages following up right behind with Rotter Owl and Blar Serpent. And then right behind them, there's a Brave Axe Knight, this armor back here with Panic Ploy. The Cleric that's going to be appearing, I think, on turn 2, also has Panic Ploy, so right down the middle is a lot of panic. So if you're relying on activated buffs and you don't have a lot of HP on your units, they're pretty much guaranteed to be panicked. And of course, with Abyssal level stats, you're looking at 94 health. It's pretty natural to get to not be able to meet that HP threshold to beat the panic. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the Camillas that we brought along with us and modifications to their kits. We actually made a bunch of adjustments here out of really just to mix things up more than anything else. We have a little bit of some unorthodox builds going on, so let's go ahead and take a look at Spring Camilla first. So Spring Princess Camilla merged at +10, of course, speed asset, 5 Dragon Flowers, Summoner support, has her Gronraven Triangle Adept, repositioned Draconic Aura, distant defense for the seal. However, in the B slot, I've swapped in Lancebreaker, and so this is going to allow her to double with impunity against Lance users, prevent doubles against her, and of course this will serve to cancel null follow-up type of skills. So, for example, Wary Fighter. And then Fortify Flyers for the C slot is going to provide some defensive boosts, as well as boost Summer Camilla's Blar Blade. So next we've got New Year's Camilla, Holiday Traveler Camilla merged at +10 with a speed asset, has Slaying Edge, Gale Force, Death Blow, Heavy Blade for the seal, reposition, Desperation for the B slot, and Goad Flyers for the C slot. Didn't really make any adjustments to New Year's Camilla, we kind of left her as is. Next up we have Tropical Beauty Camilla, Summer Camilla merged at +10 with an attack asset, has Blar Blade, Death Blow for the A slot, a Swordbreaker for the B slot, Goad Flyers for the C slot, and Flyer Formation for the seal, reposition Draconic Aura. Death Blow allows her to eke out a little bit of extra damage that she needs to take out a mage or two, and Swordbreaker on the B slot allows us to double up on certain sword units that we couldn't meet the threshold to actually double and force that double. There are going to be a lot of units in this map that have solo skills that have pretty high speed thresholds to begin with, and then solo skills to just tap that even higher, so it is helpful to have that guaranteed double. And of course we have Light of Nor Camilla, Brave Camilla merged at +10 with 5 Dragon Flowers, has an attack asset. Decided to mix up the staff this time around. I swapped out her preferred staff with Pain Plus, so we're going to do some Savage Blow shenanigans here. Pain Plus, double Savage Blow, Restore Plus, Miracle, Attack Speed, Push 4 for the A slot, her default, Wrathful Staff 3 for the B slot. So we're going to be able to chip away at the enemy forces, which is going to be helpful. So don't get me wrong, her preferred weapon would definitely come in handy here with its innate gravity effect. the enemies clump together in this enclosed space, so the gravity would definitely come into play. But I wanted to try out Pain Plus, the Pain Plus build, just because I wanted to see all that splash damage when the enemy kind of clumps together, which they're bound to do in this enclosed space. So that's what we're going to do, that's what we did, and that's what we ended up using to clear the map. So let's just get started. We're going to use Brave Camilla to, like I said, get that splash damage off. Hit both the Blue Mage and the Lance Knight over here, and that is going to whittle down the health of the Lance Knight so that we can absolutely secure the kill on the Lance Knight. Of course, nullifying Wary Fighter with our Lance Breaker on Spring Camilla, and then we're going to just reposition to safety as the enemy forces now advance. So there we go. Leif in the back there takes a swig of his S drink. And at this point, we're going to use the same strategy, use Brave Camilla again to whittle out, do some splash damage here. Very, very nice. We'll finish off the Blue Mage with New Year's Camilla here. Also get a little bit of charge on her Gale Force. And then we'll use Summer Camilla to take out the Red Mage. She's going to do enough damage because her Blarblade is boosted by the Fortified Flyers. And then we're going to use Spring Camilla to take out the Axe Knight here as well. There we go. So at this point, we've got, like I said, that column of panic here. We have both the Axe Knight and the Troubadour up here that are now have panic all the way down the cardinal directions of the center column. So again, if you're relying on activated buffs, just be wary of that. We also have some reinforcements that appeared down here. So those are the major threats. We just want to make sure to take out all of the units that are near us. And we can do that by first using Brave Camilla to chip away at the Sword Fighter here. And we're going to finish off the Sword Fighter with New Year's Camilla. And then we'll use Summer Camilla to take out the Sword Fighter. Again, we have that Sword Breaker, which will guarantee our double. And then furthermore, we'll use Spring Camilla to take out the Lance Fighter. Again, that's the Lance Breaker used to guarantee the double against the Lance Fighter as well. There we go. So Brave Camilla does tank a hit, but she's got Miracle procced and ready. So she doesn't really have to worry. And at this point, we can take out the Green Mage with New Year's Camilla here. Activate Gale Force in the process. We'll use Brave Camilla here to hit the Axe Knight, which will allow us again to get some delicious splash damage on Leif and the Troubadour. We'll now use Summer Camilla to go ahead and take out that Troubadour. And that will give Spring Camilla the necessary buffs so that she can go ahead and take out Leif on this turn. She'll tank that double hit. And then we'll finish off the Axe Knight with New Year's Camilla. Now, New Year's Camilla is in the range of the Blue Mage Cavalry unit, but she doesn't get doubled, and she does survive with 1 HP, so that is a little clutch, a little risque, but we do make it through. And then we're going to finish off the Sword Flyer here. Again, we have Summer Camilla with the Sword Breaker, so she's going to double with impunity without any issue whatsoever. And at this point, we just finish off the Blue Cavalier. We're going to chip away a little bit with New Year's Camilla, activate Gale Force. Let's just use Spring Camilla to finish off the Blue Cavalier here. So that's it. Pretty straightforward. A lot of it is hanging back, picking your targets, being selective, using the splash damage to your advantage. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to use that Pain Plus build. It's not something that I get to use too often, so it was fun to kind of break that out and be able to use that on an Abyssal level map. So let me know in the comments below what strategies and teams you ended up using to clear this Abyssal level challenge. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. We thank you all so much for watching and taking some time out of your day to spend with us. We really, really do appreciate it. And until next time, let's protect those skies.